help me? Can you save my soul? Got no direction, show me which way to go. No, I can't lose nothing when I ain't got nothing to lose. Everybody got something that they're trying to prove. No, I can't lose nothing when I ain't got nothing to lose.
Do you know why you're here, Emily?
No, ma'am.
You finished my test early. Do you know what that does to the morale of the other students in my classroom? It makes them feel inadequate. It could make some teachers feel inadequate. You and me, we have a lot of...
It's you and I.
Excuse me?
Not you and me, you and I.
It's not always about you.
And I.
We're here to talk about your apparent disrespect for the field of calculus, Emily.
Are you saying that I failed the calculus test? I wouldn't call it necessarily a fear. I think it's normal to not want to fail in life. Actually, I don't like the term fail, so how about we just call it F word?
Darling, I'm home. Emily, if you can hear me, you should be in your room.
Oh, Emily, what can we say? Well, Emily is our pride and joy.
Well,
yeah,
she's our joy.
She's our joy.
We'd like to be proud of her, and she's almost there.
She works real hard.
She does work really hard. In fact, she better be working right now.
Honey, she can't hear you.
She can't. We built her a soundproof room. Just so she can study, mostly. She
Yes,
can be
she would always talk about the kids playing outside while she was studying.
It affected her, and, well, mostly so we don't have to hear her.
Her anxiety levels are off the charts, and I tend to feel like she distracts the other students with her constant questions, with her constant corrections of my work. I mean, it's usually merited, but...
Wait, you haven't corrected the test yet? We took it yesterday. Like, you've had all night to correct the test.
This might come as news to you, but some of us have a life outside of school. I have a boyfriend. He's an astronaut.
An astronaut?
My boyfriend is going to Mars.
President Obama says we're not having any missions to Mars.
President Obama is black, Emily.
If I didn't do well in school, I'd be like an amoeba. My parents wouldn't talk to me. It's so important that I succeed. To get food and water and love.
I don't know why Emily would be afraid of failure. We've taught her from a young age, do not be afraid.
Well, she doesn't see a lot of failure.
No, she doesn't. Not enough.
So you can't really fear.
I mean, I have 2 live Bengal tigers out in our backyard, and I am not afraid of them. They just roam.
They're adorable.
They are. When you see them, they hide a lot.
It's all about success. My parents are so successful themselves.
I'm the best-selling author of the book Guilty of Innocence, based on my time as a lawyer, when I represented a young man named Mike Chikaraki, who was a serial killer. But I proved that he had multiple personalities and that 6 of those multiple personalities were innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent. The 7th was guilty and is currently serving 2 life sentences. But it's the 6 that really makes the difference. Martha, you want to tell them about?
Oh, sure. Well, my best-selling book is Gold Medal Me, which is a hugely inspiring book about my trials and tribulations after the 92 games where I broke both my ankles and had a dark time. I mean, we can call it that.
Well, yeah, you could call
dabble
it a dark
in
time.
that side of life because it's just so foreign to me, but with pain pills. And overcame that addiction and now have learned and teach others to push through their imperfections to find their perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we don't want a bunch of bronzes running around.
No. Why? When you can have gold.
Most of the trophies in this school, and believe me, our school has plenty of trophies, are Emily's. She's won awards from science to math to basketball to medal shop. I've tried to help Emily. I've tried to steer her towards different extracurricular activities, less math club and more gangs.
In every aspect of your life, you should be golden. And we take that very strongly with our healthy, hardcore sex life.
The most important thing, my top priority for this therapy class, is that I am number one, that I am the first, that I am the best.
People have often asked us, do we feed our tigers? And let me tell you, do you feed tigers in the jungle? No, you do not.
No, we don't want them domesticated.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm not gonna eat around the bush or anything. I'm just gonna come right out and tell you that I'm a lesbian. And I am absolutely terrified of women. I just can't really talk to them. Every time I see an attractive woman, I just totally freeze up and freak out. It's ridiculous. I can't even really look in the mirror because every time I see an attractive woman, I freak out. So naturally, sometimes I just stand paralyzed in front of the mirror for hours. I don't really know when exactly I knew that I was a lesbian because I've always been, very individual, very unique, and so I just sort of felt like I was different. But in about 9th grade-ish, I was at a sleepover with a bunch of girls, and I told my best friend that I thought that I was gay, and she totally freaked out.
So the next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call with these people telling me that my lesbo daughter is no longer welcome in their house, and I told them my lesbo daughter is welcome any damn place she wants to be. Wait a minute, my lesbo daughter?
I didn't really know what to do. I just felt like there was no light at the end of the funnel, and so I ended up telling my parents, and my dad was actually really happy, which is weird, but then he decided to take the moment to come out of the closet himself.
All the while, he was actually gay and had his own same-sex gender identity theft issue confusion, and my life has been alive for 15 years with this man.
Sylvia is a wonderful girl. Love my daughter to death. It's been hard for her, growing up with a straight mother.
Even though I'm a lesbian, I'm still really feminine. I take after my dad in that respect.
Actually, Manny and Sylvia get along so well. I mean, they are very, very close. They've just really clicked. It's almost like they're brother and sister in a way. And
actually,
so.
I like to think more of Sylvia as a good friend than a brother. Just
well,
saying.
Yeah, but the point is that you're close.
I'm hoping that this will actually help me. I'm hoping the doctor can actually help me, but I'm also kind of hoping that I might meet a girl there. So then that way I could give two stoners the bird.